KCD is a game about revenge, redemption, and warfare. But how well will Henry fare at war when he's a pacifist? I have to complete the entire game's main quest and the 3 DLCs, The Inmorious Adventures of Hans Capon, Band of Bastards, and A Woman's Lot. I skip from the Ashes because there is barely any combat-oriented tasks in this DLC, with it more focusing on the grind of building up Pritzpolitz back to its former glory. And I think there's one combat sequence that you can skip from a speech check, so yeah. With all that said though, can I beat Kingdom Come Deliverance and the DLCs without killing a single soul on hardcore?
Henry! Stop by and see me when you got time.
There's a murderer here! Murderer there! Fuck, just killed someone.
Hardcore at its core is hard, long, stiff and throbbing. The most notable changes being enemies are stronger, i.e. they hit harder. You can't fast travel or see where you are currently on the map, forcing you to use landmarks and your personal navigational knowledge. You can only rely on certain beds, bathhouse services, saving on quitting, which I never do anyways, finding it a bit cheesy. And for manual saving, you have to rely on save your schnapps when saving your progress, as auto checkpoints are disabled during quests. You lose your compass meters and combat star directional indicators for things like combos, and you can't see your health, stamina, enemy health, and so on, outside of your character screen. These are the major key points, but there are many others that aren't really worth listing. It basically just makes the game harder. What's to explain? Go read the wiki. A peaceful day in Skalitz. Ain't nothing gonna bring me down.
Oh shit!
Before the
Brutality.
we gotta do errands just like IRL. Grab the marigold decoctions to sell for the charcoal. Got the crossguard and the pommel. Not unusual for Kunesh to be unconscious on the floor, fucking drunkard. A debt owed, a debt paid. That's how it goes. Sell off these potions, buy some charcoal. Sorry boys, but I ain't gonna be throwing no doo-doo at Douche's house. Fucking Bianca, man, she hooks it up with some schnapps, some manual saves, man. She's one of the best fucking characters, let me tell you. The last thing we need to do is go do the basic training with this piece of shit Vanyik. He's a knower, he knows that Skalitz is about to be fucked in the ass. Then back to Faja. This whole segment can be summed up to that, I don't know, was it a Will Ferrell movie where he's like, run into serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. That's basically this whole fucking segment right here, because I've bled out on this part. I've died just randomly getting shot by fucking arrows. This part is bullshit.
Hey, we're closing the gate!
Talmberg poses no obstacle for this run as expected. We meet the robust Robard, a pragmatic Sir Divish, and the thirsty Lady Stephanie. We see that some of the Skalitz survivors made it away safely through the storm, guided by our real daddy, Sir Radzik Coppola. The very next morning is a fucked up meetup with the German knight who no-scoped our stepdad, Martin.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz.
Henry's gotta be a good Christian and give his parents a burial they deserve.
I have to bury them.
Our boy, Redim, diligently standing post at the gate, will not just let us out though, under the orders of Sir Divish. Instead coming up with the genius idea of us getting dripped the fuck out in Talmberg infantry armor by saying he didn't recognize us when letting us through the gate.
Good day to you.
I need to get out.
Ah, I see.
The trip back to Skalitz, through Ravna, we just bypassed some lone bandits, looting the spoils, easy peasy, nothing crazy. And as much as I'm trying to meme and like be funny, which I know I'm not, this section is like, I don't know, it always gets me. I really do feel bad for Henry. Like every time I see Bianca, I don't know, it's just so sad. It's just devastating really. And even in death, Bianca, she hooks us up. We get some more savior snops. She's the best. We beat the fuck out of Sir Bizek, get the spade, go to bury our parents, get jumped by Runt. Then we're let off the leash, waking up in Ratai, in the open world sandbox that is the kingdom of Bohemia. I robbed the Ratai Smith right upon arriving in town, which is something I always do on a new playthrough, pretty much a ritual of mine. Even though on this run I'll probably only get enough strength for the captain's mace, but it will help during run and any other fight I'm forced into. Then we meet Capon, who is like the most obvious hate him now, love him later character ever, but he's pretty awesome overall. I think the actor who played him and voiced him, I believe, has a YouTube channel. I think I watched some of his videos if I recall correctly. I beat him in an archery duel, even though there's really no point as you just win his pretty good bow, but it's not like I'm ever going to use it. The perks I focused on this playthrough was anything that helped outside of combat, so obviously I didn't need stuff like blood rush or bloodletting or any other combat oriented perks. Some notable perks that helped a lot in this run were things like Headcracker, just for the chance of knocking people out with unarmed strikes, giving an opportunity to help out our allies, or to flee from an enemy, making us more than just a sitting helpless duck in combat, or just for cutting a fistfight short. Any general run-of-the-mill quality of life perks like Mule and First Aid, Crouching Chameleon just for sneaking around a bit better, Warhorse, which was really good actually because it makes your horse less skittish, so you don't have to worry about getting knocked off your horse when dealing with bandits and stuff. Racehorse is pretty much a no-brainer, you get a faster steed. Troubadour is honestly one of my favorite perks. It gives you free bathhouse services, so you can stay so fresh and so clean. And every time you use bathhouse services, you get free autosaves, which is always helpful. Human Dustbin, probably one of the most overpowered perks in the game for nourishing yourself. Keep food forever with this and just get all the benefits without getting food poisoning. Just general bonuses that helped Henry. Any of the speech perks, as I went for a high charisma build for the speech checks. Bypassing certain speech checks in this game really helped a lot. It was a godsend, honestly. There's a lot of ones I'm not mentioning that I'm probably missing by memory. I didn't level lockpicking, even though it's really useful. I just kind of stayed away from it. You don't need it for the main quest or the DLCs, so it kind of would have been going out of my way to level it up anyways. Then we meet up with nobility at the Castle of Perkstein, which can pretty much be chalked up to one sentiment from Henry's perspective.
We're here because you're looking for the best of the best of the best, sir.
We enlist in the Ratai Guard alongside Nightingale, doing the everyday mundanities of law enforcement, dealing with various squabbles around town. Run into the ever-ornery Hans Capon, who's getting drunk at the tavern and refuses to comply with the city's mandated curfew, forcing Henry to throw some haymakers at the young little lord. We grab Master Strikes for later, when dealing with Runt primarily, then we're off on our hunting trip alongside the little lord. Man, I remember the first time I played this game, these rabbits were so fucking hard to hit. Like, it was harder to hit these fucking rabbits than it was to kill any Souls boss, like seriously. I struggled with this more than I struggled with the Nameless King in DS3. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. You wait till really late at night because there's always one cumin that patrols around. If you wait late enough though, you can kind of just sneak in, untie him, and then get out. First attempt. Let's go! I can't believe I got that on the first attempt, but yeah, pretty easy. I have a need for speed, baby. Hell yeah, Pebbles. We coming up in the world, let me tell you. Neuhoff also, just like Skalitz, got fucked in the ass. Leads us on a whodunit investigation, medieval style. It's another knower. He knows. Subdue him, Henry, get him. Yeah, he knows. He knows. It's really cool in this game how you can just skip everything, you know? Like, you can just go straight to a point without having to do something else. I fucking hate when games make you, like, I don't know, go from point A to B to C, but in order to get to C, you have to go to B. I hate that shit. Alright, gotta be quiet. Come on. Shh. Oh shit, I actually knocked that dude out before he mercy killed him. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think he has the hoof pick, the guy that's wounded, I think. I can't kill this guy. Can I knock him out maybe? Or something? I don't know, let me see. Yeah, cause that guy's not dead, so. Alright, I'm gonna try to knock this guy out, I don't know. What the fuck, dude? Is he fucking dead? Did I get a fucking kill for that? No, I didn't get a kill for it. That motherfucker's dead though, dude, for real. That fucker's dead, man. Alright, well, we got the hoof pick, so good enough, I guess. Oh, damn, it's the last stud on the stud farm right here. Damn, dude. He doesn't even know how lucky he is. The last stud. Well, I don't know if it's a stud, but all the blues clues in this investigation point towards the ginger fellow. Go figure, right? So off we go in finding him. Since I already mentioned that, KCD lets you bypass certain things if you happen to know your way to the next location or you kind of just stumble through it, which honestly is kind of like a hallmark of a good RPG, letting you tackle things your way or however you want to go about doing it, you know? KCD actually does let you do this, and it even acknowledges you a lot of times. Like, people actually respond to it, which is another hallmark of a good RPG in a lot of ways too, in my opinion at least. So instead of going to all the charcoal burner camps, I can just go straight to the one where Ginger is, which is on the outskirts of one. So I just head right to the whereabouts of this Ginger fellow.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me. Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone.
Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
Don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
Damn, dude, Bernard's fucking roasting us. See, that's what I mean, like, I get where he's coming from here. I mean, we're young, even though Henry doesn't know it, we're the bastard son of, Radzik Coppola. If anything happened to us, it would be his neck in some capacity, you know, he'd be somewhat responsible. So, it makes sense.
I'm investigating the attack at Neuhoff, and I think this could be related.
What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhoff?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Limpy Pimpy with the fat Joe lean back is a literal dead end. Around town, he was just known as like a run-of-the-mill lowlife, at least from what we gather about his reputation among the locals. But we do find out that he was uncharacteristically seen going to the church the day after the Neuhoff raid, which leads us to the biggest Giga Chad in the entire game, and I think a lot of people's favorite character, Father Godwin. We turn up, we get crunk as hell, or heaven, or whatever, we turn the fuck up, man.
My style is ridiculous. If you see us in
and fornication.
Although it's a sin. God does forgive a penitent.
The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Oh, no. Go. Okay, should be good. I don't got Warhorse yet. Oh, fuck, dude. Come on. Shit. I'm gonna have to run. Come on. Go. Oh, my God. Come on. Go. Oh, shit. Go. I'm still deathless, baby. I should be able to get away from these. I think they were Cumans. That's a hot spot right there, for sure. I shouldn't have rode over that way. I think we're good. Yeah, it should be fine. Being a pacifist fucking sucks, dude. I just want to go on a fucking rampage right now. I'm gonna rob this guy and get rid of the evidence so no one could see his body. Some of the reporting of crimes in this game is really fucking weird though. You could not even be seen and then still get a bounty. What the fuck? He's stuck under the bed. Dude, he's shaking like he got Parkinson's or some shit. He's shaking like he got Parkinson's. Look at him. Oh damn, dude, it killed him. I think the game counted that as a fall or something. I don't even know what happened. I'm checking. Yeah, I didn't get a kill. He's dead though. That was so weird. We find out the old boy Riki from Game of Thrones is hiding out in the woods killing innocent furries. Could you believe it? All for just some coin. What a sick fuck. We usurp his stash from his dad's property, then head out. I've never been able to save Riki. Every time I've come here, he's always been wounded. Supposedly you can save him. I don't know. One time I came right here and he was just wounded in this cave, so I have no idea. Alright, we're off to find Timmer. This might be my first death for real. Moorcock and his goons. They're pretty rough, and since you can speech check, but I don't have the charisma right now. I don't think I have the charisma to pass the speech check, so my plan of action right here is just basically to disengage and just run for the hills and get to Timmy before they get to him, because I think they kill him if they get to him. They rush right to the Colbin family farm, so just run and then freaking go for Timmy, get it done, and then move on. That's the plan of action. This might be my first death though, for real. Oh, I got away. That actually wasn't that bad. I got super lucky there. A lot of times, when you try to disengage from them, they lock you in. They hit you with the 1-2 punch from BioShock, and you just die. Timmy, where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay, we're good. We report back to the head honcho, and just like that, we're on the Nest of Vipers quest, off to the outskirts of Townburg. I swear, 30% of this game is spent on your horse, at least on hardcore, because you can't fast travel. I'm so glad there's not a horse management system like in Red Dead 2 or something. My plan of action for Pritzblitz, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is to just discover the place and then get the fuck out of there. I'm not gonna worry about sabotaging anything. I'm the only one getting shit done around here anyway. Right on the outskirts of Pritzblitz, I ran into a random Cuman. He chased me hella far. I probably should just disengage, but I've had enough. I've had enough of this horse shit. I'm gonna fuck him up, dude. I like how Warhorse Studios, when they made this game, they made it so you can't use a shield and punch at the same time unarmed, because they knew it would be too overpowered. Throwing them hands, boy. Oh, fuck, dude, yeah. I mean, that was pretty much as expected. That was a pretty dumb first death. Okay, quest marker done. For the attack during Baptism of Fire, you can actually get many fail states here during this quest if a number of your allies die. So I honestly was unsure of how this quest would play out without being able to do much of anything, but it went without a hiccup, as I just perched my lazy ass on the sidelines and let the infantry do all of the heavy lifting, completing the quest on my very first attempt. Oh yeah, this is riveting gameplay, huh? A lot of these battle sequences, they're kind of yeah, you can just sit there for the most part. I'm gonna smoke out the archers by burning this hay pile. Get 'em, boys. This section you can get a fail state a lot. I think since I picked all in on the infantry, I don't know, probably helps by not getting a fail state or something, I don't know. Man, this fight is taking a really long time. I remember when I came here once with the ceremonial mace, I killed him in like 15 seconds or something like that. This fight is, I don't know, like 2 minutes in right now. I like how the merciful achievement, you can't kill anyone in the main quest, but you can kill Runt because you basically kill him in a cutscene. So Henry as a character kills him no matter what, but you technically as the player don't really kill him. It makes sense for the achievement.
Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well.
Well, lad, we live to fight another day, eh?
We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next.
Oh my god!
What we do next is begin our counterfeiter medieval investigation. Tobias Fayfar points out to Mr. Moneybags over here, Sir Hanish, that the booty of treasure we found at Pritzvillitz is nothing but mere funny money.
Got to have money.
The head honcho Radzig finds out about an attack on the remote town of Morhad. However, the local rugged, rough country folk not only thwarted the attack, they even brought one of the bandits into custody. So off to Mirhad we go to start our next Scooby-Doo mystery whodunit medieval investigation by interrogating this bandit and finding out who is supplying the silver in this operation of insurrection against the crown. Mirhod is down with the sickness, and we gotta decipher what caused it. It's a pretty straightforward task. You just roam around town, interviewing the locals, identifying and documenting any symptoms they are currently suffering. I helped a woman bury her dead husband, convinced a dude in the middle of a fever dream that I'm his brother, get my ass kicked by old Iceman Straw over here. You know, the usual. Then we're off for Sassau's monastery for their cutting edge medical knowledge. For the one person that even watches this video, if one person even watches it, if you need belladonna for Savior Schnapps, on the forest line right behind like the weaponsmith, like above Sassau kinda, there's a random just kind of like garden that someone tends to here, and it has a shit ton of belladonna. And then the nettles you can just get pretty much everywhere where there's structures like at inns and stuff. So it also respawns every couple in-game days, so it's a good thing to know if you ever need Savior Schnapps. Brother Nicotine over here lets us read a fucking book for some more knowledge about what might have stricken the town. Anyone with an IQ higher than a fruit fly's obviously can deduct that it's most likely poisoning of some sort. No offense to my fruit fly homies, you do you, boo. Then we just spread the cure back in Morhad, I don't fucking know. We spread it back in the town, waited out until they all get better, which grants access finally the bandit who was taken prisoner during the attack.
Welcome back to the land of the living. My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad.
Here comes the money!
And where did the forgeries come from?
Some merchant by the name of Minhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna.
I just let Old Man Straw have his way with them because I don't give a fuck. I mean, no skin off my teeth. I mean, I'm just trying to get through this game as a pacifist without killing anyone. Reporting back to the head honcho, a reoccurring theme to let him know the deets about the town. Triggers the cutscene where we learn,
I am your father.
Say what?
Then Daddy sends us off again into dangerous lands. With the weight of the world on our shoulders, hoping we don't disappear and end up eviscerated, cut into little tiny pieces, our mortal shells scattered about as a feast left for the crows. We follow up on the next real lead from the bandit's mouth. The bandit we passed off to Old Man Straw like a piece of meat. So that's where we're going, near the town of Rovna. The delivery wagon was just like everything else in this game, I swear. It's just fucking wrecked, it's just destroyed. So we have to follow the blood trail, which brings us to a charcoal burner camp. It's a really beautiful, serene kind of area, but since I know where to go, I just knock the fuck out of Boria, grab his key, and then we meet.
Where's the coin?
coin.
I will not repeat the question.
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau Inn.
Back at the inn, we come face to face with this enigmatic knight. Ulrich's whole story in this game can pretty much be summed up to,
I'm happy to see you again, sir.
We will talk. Not here, however.
You swine!
Enough! I yield.
I want to know everything. I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that.
I also am here under orders from above. Perhaps you might sheath that weapon.
Stand up.
Then we can assist each other.
What do you need from me?
You will introduce me to a certain person. Master Tobias Pfeiffer.
He gave me these documents to show you.
Something underhand is going on in Sasau. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow. Look around the forges in the city.
partnering up with Ulrich is kinda just like a roundabout errand run around Sasau. You weed out the corruption or uncover the corruption. You need to find out where the supplies are being extorted from. This all really leads to the monastery overseer assistant being threatened for providing the bandits quicksilver. The local blacksmith Zach, another victim being extorted, is producing copper plate sheets for them, but he's unwilling to share this information at first. You gotta scratch his back, then he'll scratch ours.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
I do a duel of craftsmanship between his son's armor that I'm rocking versus Otta's armor.
Is that all?
You kicked that old bastard's ass, Henry.
After this, he lets you know where the drop spot is, which basically just uncovers that the bandits are working for a man named Rapota. Tobias Pfeiffer leads us to the Sasau engraver, who has an apprentice named Florian, who is also being extorted for the punch die. It's also just like a cool throwback from the beginning of the game, with our father and the crossguard and pommel.
Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Either way, Florian's girlfriend or lover or love interest, I don't even know. I believe her name was Esther, has been kidnapped by the bandits. I can't even remember why. The point being, a quick speech check pass here and I don't gotta save her. She's all the way out near like Skalitz, I believe, if I remember right. It's somewhere out that way near Ravna or something. So man, the speech checks can be a godsend. Florian has an I'll be watching you stalker type that follows him around like a shadow. He follows him to work, when he's at his house, he sits in the market and just watches his house.
I'm keeping a close eye on things.
If you don't chase him down fast enough here, he'll run all the way back to where those bandits were posted back at the drop spot. He can run hella far. I remember on one of my playthroughs, I had him run all the way there. Man, I'm glad I got him quick this time.
What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery.
With all the information uncovered, we basically just take this back to Ulrich. This quest is super easy. I'm basically just gonna run past him, pop a bard's potion so I have enough speech to convince Ulrich to fuck off basically, so you don't have to fight him. And here we are, this is the counterfeiter mine. They're all hard at work, just gonna run past them. Yep, just keep on running, Pop a bard potion right before the cutscene triggers, and boom, just like that, the whole Ulrich arc is done. We convince him to leave and we don't have to fight him, we don't have to kill nobody. Dun dada. Man, it's a hard knock life for shit, I don't even remember his name, Sir Jizzle or some shit. Sir Jezik. We just interrogate him and then I think we go do the crimps, the Sasau crimps. The easiest way that I've always found to discover the bandits or the crimps recruiting in Sasau is through the Tanner. He complains about sleepless nights, some ruckus fight club shit going on down in the evening. I beat the ever-living shit out of the group doing fight club late at night, which is this dude appropriately named Punch. It was pretty funny because I got the head cracker perk and knocked some of them out, and it's like I swear like some of them it's like I almost fucking killed them or something. It just knocks them out. It's just kind of a funny perk.
most lads don't make it past me. So listen, there are people here looking for really tough men. If there's a light in the church, go in. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks.
Earning the trust of the scoundrels, they mention a man named Pius who double-crossed them in some capacity. All we really have to worry about is killing him. He's been taking sanctuary up in the local monastery, which makes him untouchable to the bandits, I guess, which is kind of ironic because this part of the game is like super easy. You don't even have to become a monk. And even though this does go out of the spirit of this run, I kind of just did it, and looking back, I can't really take it back because what's done is done, right? Not only do you not even have to become a priest, you can literally just sneak into the monastery right from the overseer's office. They just leave the doors unlocked. You don't even need lockpicking. You knock out the prior, the head priest, magistrate kind of person of the church. You get the monastery key, and then you can open the side gate, which leads to a cellar that is like directly under where the novices and all the rest of the congregation sleep at night. You just sneak in there, knock Pius out, bring him outside, throw his unconscious body on the floor, and this is where I mean it kind of goes against the spirit what I did here, but the game doesn't actually count this as a kill. All you have to do to complete this quest is kill Pius. There's other ways to do it, but this was just like super easy and fast, so I just did this. You just have to get on a full gallop on your horse, hit him on the head while in a full run, and the game counts it as a kill, but it doesn't actually go into your combat statistics. Technically, I didn't kill anyone. I mean, you run someone over with a car, your car killed him, right? This does go against the pacifist run. This is how I always kill Pius, because it's funny. And Pius is a snake anyways. I think he deserves it. I mean, he's literally just all about self-preservation. He's just a narcissistic douchebag anyways. Earning our stripes, proving our worth, now in good graces with the scoundrels, is the final push of the main game where we go to Vranik, walking into the lion's den, despite the dangers to uncover whatever we can uncover for our daddy, the head honcho, Radzikopila. Vranik is a pretty straightforward endeavor. We go in there, we meet the second commander in charge, Eric. See a familiar face with the piece of shit, Combat Master Vanyek. I beat his ass. I got a headcracker perk on him, which was pretty funny. And then, holy shit, it's Mr. Toothy Toth, the enigmatic Hungarian nobleman all along. I have to admit, the first time I played this game ever, I had no fucking clue who this was. Even though all the signs point towards him, it's just, I don't know, I forgot about him back in Skalitz in the very beginning of the game, so alright, let's do this. I just gotta stealth out of here, should be no problem. Oh shit, dude, I was drinking my coffee. Fuck, dude. Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Run. All I gotta do is make it to the poop pile. I just gotta make it to the poop pile. Come on. Yes, dude, yes. First fucking try. I always stealth that part, so I'm surprised it went that well. What comes around goes around, an eye for an eye, and all the typical cliches. We get hooked up with some armor since we lost ours back in Vranik, now leading a full-on attack towards the scum. This whole segment is yet another battle spectacle scene that poses no real trouble for our Ghandi-like approach. There is a part where you're kind of thrown into like a combat gauntlet, probably for the sake of keeping your attention, I'd assume, but you can just run past this and activate the cutscene. You gotta love cutscene logic in video games. No matter what's happening behind you, just keep moving forward. The Toothy Toth, always 2 steps ahead of us, yeah, pun intended, uses this attack as an advantage, just kind of like he did in Pritzvalitz when he attacked the other surrounding areas, kind of like he did with Morhad and the Kolbin family farm. He rides right for Talmberg, right for our girl, Lady Stephanie. What a sick fuck. Divish rides like a bat out of hell, I mean understandably to protect his town, and we of course follow in tow. Yeah, this is for Talmberg. Damn, dude, Talmberg got fucked up, man. Don't worry, boys. We'll let you in. Yeah, this is pretty much what I do for every one of these big battle scenes. I just sit there with my shield. You actually can whoa, that guy you see that? That guy fucking zipped or something. You have to be careful with when you have master strikes with the shield. It's better to keep your shield up because you can accidentally proc a master strike, which of course is something we don't want to do because we're not trying to hurt anybody unless we have to, help our allies and stuff. So, well, he fucked him up. Oh shit, dude. He's coming right for me. Oh dang, he's got a fucking halberdo. I think you can pick the halberds up if I remember right. Yeah, see right there, I almost got a master strike. You don't want to get that. Yeah, shields are so overpowered in this game. Holy shit. This dude is fucking after me, man. Holy shit. What the fuck, dude? Oh, he got fucked up. Oh shit, yeah, see right there, that's what I mean. I accidentally master striked him. I didn't even mean to. Shit, I hope I didn't kill him though, so. Yeah, and then Divish gets shot with the arrow and Radzik gets taken hostage. Daddy Radzik. Yeah, I'm gonna check just to make sure I didn't get a kill there. Yep, still 0-0-0. The quest Night Raid is sadly
rigged from the start.
No matter what you do, you can't ever change the end outcome. You can never save Radzik or Lady Stephanie. I was really disappointed the first time I played this. I was figuring, oh, this is like a stealth mission or something that's playing into the strengths of being a light armor stealth character. I guess you can get different outcomes. You can either fail it and get spotted when you're trying to sneak in, or you can actually make it to the courtyard and you can save some people. So that's pretty cool. But no matter what you do after this point, on the way out, you enhance Capon gets spotted, and I think he gets shot in the butt with an arrow, if I recall correctly. And then you have to lug his sorry ass out of there, saving his skin yet again. So to save Hans Capon some agony and to save me some time, I purposely failed it. I just punched a fucking guard and then got the fuck out of there. Oh yeah, this is Conrad Kaiser. I forgot about this guy. He's like he's the dude who builds the trebuchet. This is gonna be pretty straightforward though, so off to Sasso we go. Just gonna knock the fuck out of Carl, I think his name is, I don't even remember. Swap the Ritz to get the permission to get him to leave. Oh, he's paranoid. I've never done this quest where you actually find him in the courtyard or whatever. I've never been able to find him, but I only tried it once. Pechar is the worst fucking assassin ever. He can't even open a locked door. I'm gonna give him the Anthony Pius treatment with pebbles. Fucking beast pebbles. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, Pechar. Get good, noob. So with all that done, we got Conrad Kaiser on our team now. He's going to be building up the trebuchet, which is going to be used to assault Talmberg. I'm nearing the end of the game, or at least the main game, and honestly it hasn't been really that bad. I think I had 150 hours in KCD though before this. So I knew what to do, the quests, and I knew the map very well, playing hardcore. So that was pretty paramount in, helping this challenge run a lot. And I think if you leave Pechar alive, I think he actually comes back and kills Conrad at the battle, or one of the battles, I can't remember. I've never seen it, but I think I read on the wiki that happens, or I read it on a forum or something. I conquer, or my comrades conquer, yet another battle as I just sit on the sidelines.
I just like to watch you guys.
I fire the trebuchet, starting the siege on Talmberg, then experience honestly my first stonewall of this playthrough. On the quest, an oath is an oath. The problem wasn't so much in the difficulty, the hurdle was more the RNG. Storming Talmberg in pursuit after the Toothy Toth. You're confronted by hordes of soldiers alongside your allies. However, without my assistance, my boys were getting absolutely destroyed. There was 2 separate groups of my allies that split up, some staying on top of the battlements, fighting their way alongside Bernard or Robard. I always get those 2 fucking confused. With them going in one direction, while the other group made their way towards the courtyard where you first slept after fleeing Skalitz. The problem was, once they split up, Toothy Toth's boys would just roll over my allies. This made it so the one group rushing towards the inner courtyard would usually cut through their foes with no problem, and then just fucking sit there with their thumb just up their asses. They would never reconnect back on the Talmberg battlements. They would just sit in the fucking courtyard. You guys gonna do anything? Your boy is getting pounded out like a mallard duck and you're just gonna fucking sit there?
Useless fucking pieces of shit!
I tried the good old fisticuff approach, fishing for some headcracker procs by hopefully lessening the load on Bernard, yet to no avail whatsoever. The only real way of going about this was just taking some of the enemy's attention away from Bernard and my other allies. Thankfully, Bernard or Robard, whoever it was, has really thick plot armor and is immortal, so there's no fail states to worry about, thank God. I just basically went about getting them focused on myself, throwing pot shots here and there, praying it wouldn't deal a killing blow. Doing this strategy, I soiled my hands once with blood for the first time, at least in the combat log. And in my opinion, this was a death. It was a fail state. It's like a fail state, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah, I just gotta take pot shots, like, I don't know. I'm trying to like keep track of like who I'm hitting and stuff. Every time I take a swing, it's just another fucking risk, I guess, because I don't know. I can't see health or anything on hardcore. Oh man, fuck. Yeah, that's my first kill that's in the game logging it as a kill besides good old Paycharm Pious. Dude, oh my god, this guy's fucking jacked, bro. Dude, holy shit, he just knocked me out of the fucking castle. Holy shit, dude. That was really weird. It didn't count that as fall damage. This game has like Witcher 3 levels of fall damage. You jump off of a curb and it hurts your legs. But I think it's because the flinching animation canceled the fall damage or something. I don't know, it's kind of interesting though. Man, that dude was beating my cakes though. Holy shit. Yeah, this is taking a long fucking time. Man, it's really good that Bernard can't die. This has been like 30 something minutes just sitting here. Yeah, this is my 4th attempt now. I gave up on throwing them hands. Headcracker procs are not really reliable. They don't proc, it doesn't proc very often. I don't know exactly how it works. It's probably a base % chance. It helped a little bit, but it wasn't turning the tides of RNG, I guess. I don't know. Oh shit. Oh dang. Oh dang, dude. He like got knocked in the building. That's good though. That's fucking good. Maybe then he'll reconnect with those useless pieces of shit on the other side, just letting their boy get ran over. Holy shit, dude. Come on. Man, come on. Yes, dude. Yes. Fuck yeah. Dude, it worked. They're reconnecting. The boys are back in town. Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. There we go. That was the 4th attempt. That wasn't that bad. That could have been way worse. I'm so glad he got knocked into the castle and then reconnected out that way. He got his ass beat through the fucking hallways and shit. And finally, they actually came in and started helping. This whole process was a bit of a headache. It only took 4 attempts in total, which, yeah, like I already said in the live recording, in retrospect, it could have been much worse. And I did a little bit of digging on like Reddit, like the subreddit. This quest is a problem for a lot of people. When you're being a pacifist and you can't really, help your comrades out, you're pretty much relying on their RNG. It did help a little bit to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, it was just risky, I'm trying not to kill anybody. Man, I can't believe I'm done with the main quest. That's crazy. We're just riding off with hands caping. We're gonna go rescue our head honcho Daddy Radzik. And then, yeah, that's the main storyline done, just like that. With the main quest under our belt, it's time to move on and finish this damn runoff. Honestly, none of the DLCs were ever problematic in the back of my mind, even before I started. You actually have to complete the Odmorius Adventures to even set off with hands after the epilogue at the very end of the game, if your game has the DLC installed. Current versions that people buy now come with the DLC. A questionable choice, but not a big deal either way since I'm doing the DLCs anyway. We need to get Hans the Little Lord laid. We need to be a brah, playing wingman for the young little guy. He's fawning over the Ratai butcher's daughter, Caroline I think her name is, that is ever locked away like Rapunzel? Was it Rapunzel who was locked away? From the world by her dad, the butcher in Ratai. A complete side note, Nightingale in the very beginning of the game when you're doing the guard duty mentions her briefly in passing. I don't know. just a cool little detail. This whole Amorious Adventures DLC is wacky and zany. It's lighthearted in spirit, at least contrasted with the majority of the game's themes, and it does well for what it is. But it has, in my opinion, little replay value, but I do enjoy playing dice in KCD, so I'm all here for that. Anyone who's played it knows there's no reason to kill anyone, giving us no problem in that department. The first thing we have to do is go retrieve his family heirloom, a necklace that he lost in a dice game, leading us to a robber's baron's outpost. We win the dice tournament without a single hiccup at all. Dude, this fucking piece of shit, dude. He just rolled 4,750 in one turn, dude. Fuck this guy, piece of fucking dog shit, dude. Fuck him. Dude, I didn't save it. I have like 30 save your schnapps and I didn't save it. So if I lose to this guy, I'm gonna have to go back and beat the one dude. Dude, his dice game is fucking crazy. Come on. Man, I can't lose this. Okay. Thank God. I can't believe I forgot to save it. I was gonna have to go back and beat the other dude too again. We grab his family's necklace he put up as collateral. Now a reward for the tournament's winnings pot. Hans has us plant said necklace. It's like, why did he even need it so bad? Just to rizz up Caroline? We put it inside her personal trunk alongside a love letter as a romantic surprise for her. I do this by knocking out her dad, giving me the oh so desired freedom when skulking about their house frivolously. Then it's love potion time for Capon. Man, I don't know, they just, like, all this just to get laid, like, you're a noble, bro. Like, holy shit. I just buy the recipe for the Musk of Infinite Allure off the charlatan in Sasau, which if you help him out, I believe he ends up in Ledechko, but since I didn't do any side quests, he was still in Sasau. I shop around for some ingredients, brew it up, then return back to him. Pass a speech check when said potion gave him herpes or some shit. Then we do the medieval equivalent of standing outside of her house window with a boombox in the form of poetry. Distract her dad by singing like a lunatic. The little lord gets his noodle wet, and bam, just like that, the Amorious Adventures of Hans Capon is done. Right off on the epilogue, giving me the merciful achievement for the first time. Honestly, it felt really good. My capture save on my peasant console doesn't show the trophy, but this was the first time I ever got it. And then we're on to the next DLC, Band of Bastards. This DLC, you go off on like mini adventures following around Kuno and his band of misfits. It's very short and straight to the point. I do like this DLC and I think it's a bit underrated. It does really well at like subverting tropes, I guess. It emphasizes like loyalty and having someone watch over your back, which is a departure from the main game where, I don't know, I always felt in the main game you do feel lonely at times, going from point A to B by yourself. There's a lot of choices you can make in this DLC that just go against the grain of what might be quote unquote good morality choices. Like for a really quick example, and probably the first one you experience in the DLC is, you come up on some bandits and they're raising a nearby small village, just having a merry old time with some of the young lasses. Yeah, I mean, use your imagination to what they're doing, right? Kuno is insistent on waiting it out for the bandits to get nice and lacquered off some hooch before taking the opportunity and striking. If you choose the Superman cape-on approach, this simple quest is way more difficult, with the bandits being honestly fucking ruthless. You can even get a fail state if Kuno dies. And this is just one example. There's a lot of times in the DLC where you can make the wrong choice if you're a goody two-shoes. I think Band of Bastards does a good job at taking a more realistic approach on, dangerous scenarios. It really does like kind of zone in on more darker elements of human nature, I guess, through your choices. Like the darker aspect of putting your own self-preservation ahead of others, which I really do like in a realism approached game like Kingdom Come. Oftentimes in real life, things that keep you safe in dangerous situations aren't always the most honorable, as sad that is to say. The whole story of this, you basically come across a dangerous band in the form of a disgraced noble turned robber baron, which also kind of shows that nobility doesn't really stray far from common banditry. This dangerous band is after Radzig's throat, the motives being wrongdoings done against their family by Radzig in the past. Alongside Kuno and his band, we hunt after them. We stop, of course, the aforementioned blackout drunks terrorizing a local rural community, get ambushed mid-patrol out in the woods, which turns out to be treachery in the form of betrayal within, getting sold out by her own comrade, Jakey, for money. What a sick fuck. Damn, dude, I almost took an arrow to the knee right there. Holy shit, dude. This is a cool cutscene though. I always like this cutscene. How they're humming the tune of the song. I don't know what the song's called. I don't know. I always thought this was a cool part of the game, just in general. We track Jakey down, who got played like a fiddle, then robbed dry by a feisty wench at the inn at the Glade. We come face to face with Hagen Zul. That's the disgraced noble turned robber baron that we've been hunting after this whole time. This is gonna be super funny because there's a lot of different outcomes for this. I don't remember all of them. You can pass a speech check and then get him to stand and fight. Kuno can just take the money and fucking dip, and then you can honorably duel Hagen, whatever his name is. But basically for the pacifist run, I'm just gonna pass the speech check and then just fucking dip. And they die really, really fast. Like, I remember on one of my playthroughs, the first time I played Band of Bastards, I kept reloading until I got Kuno to actually survive, and it's possible. It's really hard to do though, because usually they just get shit on. See ya, Kuno. Sorry, buddy. Man, I just fucking dogged him. I was like, you should stay and fight for your honor. Peace out, bitch. And just like that, we're done with the Band of Bastards. Press F in the chat for Kuno. A Woman's Lot is, for me, the best of the lot. People throw shade at this DLC, most likely because they go from playing a high-level, overpowered, perked-up, steroid-abusing Henry to a comparatively weaker Teresa. This is my favorite DLC, though. It adds so much dimensions to the game, just in general, and characters. You experience Skalitz again, fleshing out the characters more, characters like Bianca, Johanka, Matthew, and much, much, much more. And you just see a different side of the coin other than Henry's from the very beginning of the base game. It's a fucking sad DLC though, for real. I mean, as you'd expect from the calm before the storm that was pre-attack Skalitz. But it's also just sad from Teresa's perspective. The whole story puts a lot of emphasis on, I don't know, it just really paints the picture, just the weight of expectations from a woman living in a man's world. I mean, this was, after all, the 14th century. Then you got her dog, Tinker, man. Fucking Tinker, man. I just want to go John Wick on these bitches, what they do to Tinker. From a gameplay perspective, this can be a challenging DLC. It heavily leans in on stealth mechanics. It leans in on Teresa being scrappy herself though. She is a miller's daughter after all, highlighting she's completely capable of defending herself to some extent. Even being able to perform stealth kills, not that I'll be doing them in this run. Performing stealth kills is something not even Henry can do at the very beginning of the game, which was always a neat little touch in my opinion, showing the opposites of their upbringings. Because I mean, let's be real, Henry had it pretty damn good. Like any game, or I guess anything else in life, once you know what to do, it's easier. I know, deep shit, right? I've played through it I think 3 times before, and once you know like the general routes to take from a stealth standpoint, it's not really that bad. The first notable quest I do, the family silver. Basically our dad and Stibor, which I can't remember if he's like our brother or we have to save their ass. They basically were stealing silver from Radzik and the king, which is the king's property. So we have to save their ass by retrieving it, which they dumped into the mine, almost being caught red-handed by the guards. This quest is kind of tough when you're unfamiliar with it. On your first go around, you navigate the dark, damp Skalitz mines, avoiding random patrolling guards and miners throughout. It's really easy to get caught or just lost in this maze, but I did this in and out without any problem or hiccup at all. Yeah, I think it's down here somewhere. This is about right. Yeah, here it is. Oh shit. Oh man, dude, he's come. I don't think I ever went out this way before. I think this is the intended way to get out though. It seems like it in a way. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? He's coming out. I'm just gonna hide, wait for him to pass. Oh, I guess he's not coming down here. I don't know, maybe he just dropped his load off and then went back out. Whatever, we're Gucci. Oh shit, it's Rapota. Dang, I forgot that he was in Skalitz. There was a bunch of sketchy shit going on here for real. The whole attack of Skalitz wasn't as random as it seemed, you know. Damn, man, as much time I've played this DLC a lot, like, and it's still like I get sad, just like I got sad for Henry. I get just as sad for Teresa. Like, holy shit. Imagine watching your dad. I don't know, it's fucked up. Yeah, and like this is basically the beginning of the main parts of the DLC, and this part's actually really fucking easy. As long as you're following the river, all you really have to worry about is, you know, sometimes there's humans that like patrol around on the roads. That's really all you have to look for. You get to this part right here, this town or whatever this is. Usually you get spotted right here, at least I do. Yep, see, I got spotted. So the beauty of video game cutscenes, am I right? All you have to do is run for the cutscene and then no more cumin chasing you. It's magic. Okay, this fucking quest right here. The very first time I played this, dude, I was walking around this place for like 2 hours trying to find these fucking flowers, dude. These fucking marigolds. Just like anything else, I know where the patches of them are now, and I know where the linens are. It's really not that bad. Even if you get caught here, you can just kind of run into the bushes. I'm gonna try to knock this guy out. Oh shit, oh fuck, dude. You can't knock out with Teresa. You can stealth kill though. That's interesting. I forgot. I completely forgot you can't knock out with her. I guess it makes sense. Man, I hated that fucking quest the first time I played it because I had no fucking clue where to go. All that for nothing. He's not gonna make it. God, that's so fucking sad. Holy shit. I always get like emotional playing this DLC. Like, I really do. I feel for Teresa. She's a real one. Yeah, I'm not taking any fucking chances with this bandit right here. I think they just run off, if I remember right. I might be wrong though. I'm not risking it. I'm going right around him. I hate this fucking part. No, don't do it, Tinker, don't. No. Oh my god. I mean, who the fuck kills a dog like that? Tinker was going hard. Man, Tinker, why do you have to do that shit? Ah, dude, I feel so bad for her. Fuck. That was like, yeah, that was like the final straw for her, for real. She's done with this shit. She also saw the knights coming, so I think that's also contributed to why she did what she did. Goat fuckers, goat fuckers. She's badass though.
Right, you whole sons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, goat fuckers!
And that pretty much seals the deal. Can I beat Kingdom Come Deliverance on hardcore without killing a single person? Of course you can. Even the merciful achievement pretty much answers this question itself. But even before starting this run, this never really was a can you, but more of, I guess, a can I, as dumb as that sounds. I really enjoyed this playthrough though. Some of my worst worries, more based on the jankiness of running away from enemies, not just in this game, in any first person game. It can always be really weird to like try to run away or disengage from a target in first person games. games, in my opinion at least. General sense of awareness when traversing the map, the know-how in completing certain quests, hotspot areas to avoid when roaming around the world like enemy spawn points, really carried this run as a pretty smooth ride overall. This game is massive, and like any RPG, it comes heavy with dialogue and cutscenes. That's why if you notice at certain stages in this video, my armor changes up time to time between the cutscenes and the gameplay. This is because in this run, I skipped the majority of the cutscenes and dialogue for my sanity. But I captured the cutscenes while I've had them captured in a separate playthrough I did back in 2023 when I was working on a now cut video I was doing for a KCD video essay that I gave up on. This run did get tedious at times, both the actual playthrough and just editing it down. Overall, I had a blast and I tried my best. That's all that matters at the end of the day, I guess. Even though maybe one person will watch it. The most ironic thing, playing as a pacifist in this run at least, was I guess just the general approach I took during it. All of my being was so focused on just getting through it. An almost speedrun mentality, even though I definitely couldn't speedrun this game. I avoided every side quest or anything that took more effort or time. I was all about just completing the game and me. So if helping someone went out of my way, I avoided it like the fucking plague. In the past, I've done like Psychopath Henry runs where I did one run. I just killed a ton of people for no apparent reason. And I found it comical how in this run, as a goody two-shoes pacifist that doesn't believe in violence, like yeah, I was a better Henry, sure, versus, I don't know, a fucking psychopath. The narcissistic approach of just getting through the game I took here didn't really make me feel much better in the end, if that makes sense. And I did kill Pius and Paychar technically, but that was Pebbles, remember? I didn't kill him. The game said I didn't kill him. I do regret doing that because you actually don't have to kill them at all, even in that way. My final stats during this playthrough was, of course, 0 enemies killed, 0 people killed, 0 humans killed, 32 knockouts, 7 animals killed, 5 were rabbits while hunting with the little lord, 2 were pigs. I killed for some bacon when I ran out of food. A man's gotta eat. I had 3 deaths in total, with 2 of them being actual combat deaths, and 1 was a fail state from accidentally killing someone during an oath is an oath. My Henry was main level 15. And my total save file was 34 hours long, even rushing through the game. Like I said, the game it's pretty massive. I really do love this game with all my heart. I didn't play it until 2023, so I'm pretty new to just the game in general, and I'm really looking forward to KCD 2, and I'm hoping it will deliverance as well. Alright, I'll let myself out now. I hope you have a good one.